It's episode 3 of the video we shoot after the show, and we call it that because
shoot it after the show.
They wanted us to have like a clever name for it, like Cruising Box After Show Bonus Material.
Party.
And we're like, that's the video. What?
I'm sorry. I'm a professional.
What do you want to start with?
The fact that we're going to die of smoke inhalation right now.
Dude.
This is awful.
It's so bad. Yesterday, Mateo texted us. That was on Sunday. It's Monday now. It's like, dude, the airport's on fire. I texted us pictures of like the runway of the airport.
Not dramatic at all. Like, and with zero information. That's what he sends us. Which, by the way, we live right by the airport.
And it wasn't the airport. It's like it's a recycling plant, like right next to it, I guess.
It's on Diamond.
Yeah, it's bad, and this is the first time I can remember because we get to the station at like 4:30 in the morning, and we're live at 5 a.m. That I've driven to work and gone, wow, it's smoky, because usually it comes at like 9, 10, 11 a.m. when it gets really bad, but today it was awful. Now we're like, hey, let's go shoot a video outside. This is a great idea.
Perfect.
Probably gonna die.
It smells like breakfast inside the building. So
I feel like Zoolander, like, I got the black lung, pop. You've been in the mine for 1 day. I've been doing it for 20 years.
So, but...
Do you want to do the Colin Kaepernick thing? Because I kind of want to talk about that for a second.
What do you want to talk about?
Colin Kaepernick.
The whole thing? We start from the beginning.
No, it's like, okay. Well, people know the story. Colin Kaepernick, what teams he play for?
He plays for the 49ers, and he chose, during the national anthem, to be the only one on his team that's seated. Arguably the only person in the entire stadium that was seated. And he is saying that he is taking a stand. Ironic.
Taking a seat.
Because of the way, he's talking about oppression.
Yeah, about the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
And that he's not going to stand for a flag that represents the mistreatment of black people, colored people, his words, not mine. That's the gist of it. And
the NFL says that everybody has the right to stand or not to stand during the national anthem. They obviously encourage you to do so out of respect. Then the following day, the Giants played the Jets.
Which is not the team that he plays for.
It is not.
That's why I got confused. I'm like, oh, he plays for the Giants. No, he plays for the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
The Giants, which is a different team.
So this happened on a Friday. Colin Kaepernick happened on a Friday. The following day, Saturday, Jets played the Giants. That's irrelevant. But what's relevant is that the Giants literally stood like shoulder to shoulder the entire length of the football field as the national anthem was being played. And that includes all of the players on the Giants, all of the management, coaches, everybody, and then everybody in the stands. And they didn't say anything outright, but they're obviously showing this is what you do.
But do you think it was like, one, just a sign of solidarity, or two, like an F.U. Colin Kaepernick, and we're going to get in the news because of this? I kind of feel like it was the second thing, because they've never done that before. So.
Well, I don't know. It's frustrating. I think that, like, we live in a free country, and we are given that right by the men and women who have fought to do that, that provided us that opportunity because they put their lives on the line in any way, shape, or form. Maybe you haven't been out into battle. Maybe you haven't even been on the front lines. Doesn't matter where you are. If you're in any branch of service doing whatever job, you are adding to that. You're making it possible. So that being said, Colin Kaepernick is, so the American flag stands for so many things. It doesn't stand for it doesn't just, I guess, stand for what's happening in this world. It stands for so many things beyond that, and for many, many years in the past, and for many years in the present, and the future. All right? So I'm not saying this in the right way, but I'm getting to my point. I just wanted to state that. But the thing is that Colin Kaepernick could take a stand, and he is a role model to children, and he has a lot of
he's
fans.
Mixed race too, so I think he gets it from a bunch of different angles that we don't understand.
And that's okay to stand for what you believe. My opinion on that is use your brain. Do it in a way that you can impact and take a stand. Use your words. Do things that can really make a difference instead of just sitting there silently and people not knowing why you're doing it or what you're doing it for, and then you speaking out afterwards in just a team meeting saying why you did it, and then later coming out to the media saying it. Why don't you stand up and speak for what you believe in? Because you're going to get a lot of respect that way, because you're not the only one who feels that way.
Well, I don't think any gang members, police, whoever, are involved with this. And he's right. There's definitely a problem with, in this country with that. But no one's going to say, oh, you know what? That quarterback was right. I'm not going to kill that person today. Like, that's not realistic. And there's this meme going around, and it's Colin Kaepernick's house from the air. It's a drone footage of his house saying, Colin Kaepernick, victim of oppression. And his house is like the size of like Boise. Like, it's gigantic. It's like, dude, if you want to do something, go do something.
Right.
And I get it. He's got a good point. And, it's America. You can do what he wants. I don't agree with what he did, but you can do that if you want to. I think
at the same
time,
but he came from somewhere. Just, regardless of where he lives right now or what kind of money he makes right now, he came from somewhere. He understands to a point what people are going through. We can't all understand it unless we're in the exact position that someone is going through something like that. Clearly, as we're standing here, we aren't in that position to take a stand or to do anything, but we definitely can support And in this free country, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. However, you also have the opportunity to stand up and say words that matter to you, to take a stand, start a foundation, to go out, to do something, to be active, to do all of those things.
Dying.
And he has that.
So bad.
Being in that position, he has the opportunity to do all of those things. So go for it, dude. Do it.
Yeah. Or you can be Tony Romo and play for 5 seconds and then get injured again.
Tony Romo.
Bruh. He played literally one game that he's injured all. He didn't play his last season at all, right? I don't really follow football.
Well, that's why it was so exciting, because last year Tony Romo's out, Kellen Moore's in, right?
Yeah.
So super exciting. We're like, Boise.
Sir.
Yeah, right. Okay, so then
is he back in then?
No, he's not. They say he's not going to come back in. Like it was. What did they say? He's going to come back either game 4 or game 6, but he's definitely not coming back for game 5. I don't understand that. So he broke. He had an ankle injury. Is what happened
last
while
year?
they were training. It was in training camp.
And now
this year.
I thought he broke something in his back.
Tony Romo broke a bone in his back. So
yeah.
Kellen Moore doesn't go in, but so the third quarterback goes in. I can't remember what his name is. Right now you're telling me if you know the Cowboys, you're like,
I'm sure there's a comment on YouTube going, "You're stupid."
That person, who's I guess super good and is a great player to be in there.
That happened to somebody.
Awesome.
I don't know if it was the Lions or the Seahawks or somebody where they had like their third string quarterback and he did it great for like half the season.
Yeah.
Forget who it was, but
Quarterback.
I follow football really well.
Look at us go. Anyway, so that's the Colin Kaepernick thing. Comment below, just like any of your thoughts. They don't even have to go in line with what it is that we're saying or even the question that we pose to you. Like, just sound off.
I will say one thing. I do think it's stupid when people are like, well, if you don't like the flag, then you can get out. It's like, dude, it's America. You're allowed to you're allowed to wave the Star of David or a German flag or a Muslim flag. Or, I mean, whatever you want. That's the point of being here. So I think that's, for me, is a little extreme. I mean, do I think it's disrespectful? Yes, I think everybody's doing disrespectful. I do think it's wrong to the people who fought for the flag. Yes, people who currently are. Yes, but that's his right to do that, you know. Mm-hmm. So
it just sucks.
I don't know.
We're not used to it.
One, it's really touchy too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure. Like right now, right? Touchy to you.
Well, someone's going to comment and say, well, you said a thing that I don't agree with, so I'm going to protest that. But no, you're not.
We literally did not plan this ahead, so
we never do.
Don't quote us on anything. Let's go ahead and put it on video. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I just talk.
Do you want to do a teaser of what we're going to do tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Let's just talk about it.
Okay.
It's gross. You don't think that's gross? We won't get all into it. I would say this. If I am, like right now it's 90 degrees, I'm sweating. I don't want to go do anything else before I go home and shower. I just feel gross.
You're like obsessed with showering. Like you shower after
Well, I like to be clean, man. I like to be clean and smell good, and here's why. Like doing what we do, we're always in like people's faces. What if I meet someone, I'm like, hey, like, oh my god, I met this guy and he smelled like a garbage bag. Like people remember that stuff. I had a friend in Indiana, a friend I used to work with, and he was always out doing stuff. He was a DJ, and he always smelled like a cat took a dump in his mouth. And to this day, and that was like years ago, I still remember it. So I always want to be clean. So if I'm sweating, the first thing I have to do is go shower. I can't, like, I think one time I've gone to the grocery store when I was like after a workout or after walking with the dogs. I walk the dog here, it's 95 degrees, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Tasha Box does not agree with me.
Well, I mean, like, you're talking about a restaurant though.
Well, that's even worse.
So if you got to work out, so you go to Axiom or like whatever, Planet Fitness, something like that. You work out.
It's not a gym, it's Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
After you've had pizza.
Lunk alarm.
Do they still serve pizza at the front desk there? You know the whole thing?
Only on Mondays.
Fitness. But
I'm not knocking Planet Fitness because guess what? I'm a member.
No, it's a dope gym.
So here's the thing. Man, I had to stop talking because like there's so much I want to say to you outside of this.
Off the video?
Like it's a gym, but people eat pizza. It's not like, how about you have a real life and not like starve yourself? How about you work out but also enjoy things? Make
Do you know what I have in the fridge at work right now? I have 4 pieces of pizza.
I got all mad about it. As I stand here having not worked out for a good 2 years. Okay.
I had pizza for lunch and dinner last night. I had pizza again for lunch today.
So Chris.
So I'm the epitome of fitness.
Like if you go in where you work out and you want to go grab drinks with a friend or you want to go to dinner or something like that, you can go in your yoga pants and like your tank top or something like. Why?
Because you smell.
How do you know you smell? By the way, when I work out, I smell like tortilla chips.
Case in point. Okay.
But
there are very
you have deodorant and stuff.
There are very few girls or people, I should say in general, who I know that after they work out, like don't sweat. Like my dad doesn't sweat. For some reason, he never sweats.
Well, it's
ever.
okay to sweat. You just deodorant. You put on deodorant and lotion.
But then, like, so you sweat and the salt comes out and then it sinks back into your skin and it's gross.
What's wrong with it?
It smells.
No, but what if it doesn't?
It always
100%
does.
of people
unless you're people smell when they
not
work out.
100%. It's
been at the gym and be like, wow, that person next to me on the elliptical smells really good. Never.
Yeah, because people dress up to go to the gym.
That's a weird thing too.
I know. So he's like making this huge deal out of it, like you can't go out. Like I don't know how many times oh my god, last year Michelle and I were doing this like weight loss challenge and working out and stuff. I smelled like tortilla chips 24 hours a day. That's all I did, and I would go places because guess what? People like salsa and chips.
God, where was I? I was somewhere.
See, it's not that bad. See?
I was at a gym and I was going on the elliptical, and it was like empty, 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 cute girl, empty, 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 empty. So you know where I went. And then right up next to me pulls this dude, like guy that looked like he was in good shape, fit guy, way better shape than I'll ever be in. And it was awful. He was not fresh.
Did he stand next to you?
Well, so it's empty, 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 empty.
And then you got on the one right next to the
cute
girl.
Yep, because I'm an idiot. And then the guy comes on the other side of me. So it's smelly guy, me, cute girl, right? But here's the thing. He got on like 15 seconds after I did. And as soon as we started going, she just goes. But she looked at me. So I thought it was me. So buff guy who smells like a garbage bag, like just ruined. He totally like rooster blocked me on the elliptical. Probably where all this stems from.
Well, yeah. So he doesn't go out, but you work out and then you go out because you smell fine.
But I would shower. I can't even leave the gym without showering. I can't even drive home without showering. I have to shower at the gym.
You do?
Correct.
I think you have a problem.
No, because then here's why. Because everyone, if you sweat on your lower back. You do. Everyone does, right? Really bad. So if I get off the elliptical and and if I'm still in my gym clothes and I get in the car, then I lean against the back seat, then all my sweat's permeated into the back seat, and then my car smells, and it's just like this whole disgusting thing. At the very minimum, I have to at least change my shirt.
Okay.
And shorts and underpants and socks, because I can't.
At the very minimum, I have to change everything, and my glasses, and do my hair, and my makeup, and my watch,
and my life, and I smell like tortilla chips.
Yeah, but really.
So maybe what you should start doing: go to the gym, is bring a bag of tortilla chips, and they'll think it's the chips and not you smelling.
You know what I should start doing? Going to the gym.
Dude, me too.
That's my first step. And once I do that, I might find that I don't know, get fit. It's weird.
We don't have any time. It's impossible.
Really?
The other day, some girl
like right now we could be at the gym, but guess what? We're here with you.
This girl on Snapchat, she goes, so like, what do you do with like the other 20 hours of your day? Do you only work 5 hours a day? I'm like, and I got mad. I didn't even reply. I know. Well, people always ask, I'm like, dude, do you think like Jimmy Fallon works 1 hour a day? The Tonight Show's 1 hour. I think he works 1 hour a day. That's silly to think that.
Yeah, see, comparisons to Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I mean, we're both musical geniuses.
Hey, let's talk about our schedule, okay? Okay, so we get up at 3:30, right? Give or take.
Yep.
We both have the same drive to work. It's 9 minutes.
That's great.
We get to work. We get ready, get to work, figure out what we're going to do that day after we talked about it the day before, plan all this stuff, talk about it, get in an argument.
Yeah.
Figure out something else.
Yep.
Talk about what happened the night before.
That's why the show's so great, yeah. And then we're done with the show at 10, and then we'll do stuff like this, and like all the blogs on the website, we write the blogs, that takes a while. Then like the car giveaway, we had to plan out the car giveaway. Like, it doesn't just happen like that. Like we do that, like you, me, Kiki, Michelle, and Mateo. We had to plan it out. We had to go get the car with the graphics put on it. Mm-hmm. We had to get the keys for the car. We had to go sign paperwork and turn in our insurance so we can drive the car. Then we get back, we got to plan all this stuff we're doing for like secret stuff we can't even tell you about for Christmas that we're planning out and Halloween.
But it's really, really exciting.
It is awesome.
There's really, really cool stuff that's coming up.
You know what's also cool is sleeping.
Yeah, but tell us about it. Comment below. What's it like?
To sleep?
Yeah.
It sounds amazing.
But then there's things like over the weekend we got to go on a party bus.
That was fun.
With all of you guys to Jackpot. That was so amazing. No sleep, because why would you?
No, dude. Michelle goes, yeah, we're going to meet for breakfast at 8:30. I'm like, the hell we are. I went to bed at like 5.
We had to ask if he was dead. Yeah. So he finally showed up, obviously. He's here.
At like 10:30.
Yeah, so...
Busted at 11.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a pretty great job, so our complaints are few and far between.
I love everything. I just want to sleep.
Sleep was at one time a good thing.
And I time to get like my hair cut and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
That's why I think that's why people who are in radio are the people that are look the way they do. Me. I mean, just because you just don't have
we look
time
good.
to take care of yourself.
You're gonna watch this back and go, wow, we look really good today. Let's go watch it back right now.
Okay.
You want to be done? I got nothing else. And I'm hot.
You know what is happening? I literally am sweating on my lower back.
Should we go on it?
I'm gonna go grab lunch.
Okay, bye.
Okay.